Hi, good morning. Carol Mesado here again. As you know, for the last couple of weeks, or you may not know, I've been doing talks on boys and the development stages of boys. And because I have a burden for boys. When I look at the videos that is being posted on Facebook, Instagram, or social media of our children, our youth, my heart weeps. Weep. Our children are a direct reflection of us and how we have failed. Direct reflection. I'd spoken about how I had to go to my son's school because of marijuana. And one of the first things that came to my mind was cut him off from the friends that are influencing him bad. But you know what course of action I decided to take? I decided to counsel everybody that was in the group that are his friends. Because I realized that they're friends for a reason. There's a reason why my son was attracted to them, or they were attracted to my son. And even if I said to him, stop talking to your friend. I remember when I was much younger and my parents used to say, don't talk to that person because they're a bad influence. I never stopped. My friend. You don't understand the person. I know the person. There's something that draws us together in the first place. They're my friends. So the course of action that I decided to take was to counsel them. And in counseling them, I realized how broken most of them were. I realized that they didn't understand the consequences of right and wrong, because we have, as adults, has now removed what is right and what is wrong. We're teaching a generation that's saying there's no absolute truth. Everything is relative. This is my opinion, and this is what I feel, and this is how I'm going to behave because this is how I feel. The Bible says foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, and the rod of correction is to drive it out. And I know the rod of correction, what it says there. But it's not just the rod of correction that drives it out. If we do not teach them right and wrong, if we do not counsel them, if we have no vision for our children, if we do not teach them about purpose, if we do not teach them that they were born with purpose, that they're here not just to make up space, or they're just here to live a life how they choose or how they feel, but they were born with purpose. One of the first question I asked them, the group, why were you born? I'm like, I don't know. One of them said to me, I was a mistake. I had to look at the child and say, you were not a mistake. Yes, maybe your mother or your father didn't want you at the time. But the very fact that you're here on this earth, you're not a mistake. You were born with a purpose. And saying that, tears came to their eyes, as if nobody had said that to them before. I'm here sharing my experiences. In the mornings these days, I try to have breakfast with my children. They're mostly, well, one of them is an adult. Two of them, one's 17, one's 13, and I have breakfast, and another one that I've adopted is here with me. He's 22. I try to have breakfast with them in the mornings as often as I can. And we have discussion but what it is that you want to do. How do you view this that is happening? Let me hear your opinion of what you think about things. What are your gifts? What are your dreams? What are your vision? Let's discuss it and see how best we can bring them to pass. I remember one of my sons having a girlfriend, and the young lady was so broken. And in the midst of it, he hurt her. And he came to me and said to me, "Mommy, what should I do?" And I said to him, "Son," I said, "what you did was wrong. And it shows that you did not love her, because she was broken. And in the midst of her being broken, you hurt her. You're wrong." And I said to him, "You're not even mature enough to carry her. She needs somebody to help her through this situation. And instead of you helping her and supporting her through, you also caused her hurt." We have forgotten to tell our children that other children are important just like you. We have forgotten to teach them how to respect themselves and those that are around them. We have forgotten to teach them morals, and that when one hurt, you may not hurt right now, but you're going to be hurting in the future. That people are important, that you are important, that they are important, that they were born with a purpose. They have no purpose. They have no identity. They don't know who they are. And you have all these voices that are coming from every angle, trying to tell them who they are. But we as parents need to stop projecting our fears on our children and start listening to them and correcting them when we hear some of the foolish things that coming out of their mouth, and start teaching them that they were born with purposes, that they're here not just to take up space, but that they were born with purpose. And have stories after stories. Because not only now the boys are being aggressive, the girls are even more aggressive in how they are behaving. Parents, try and have conversations with your children to hear their thought. I've been married now for 21 years. And one of the first things that I'd said to my husband was, if I'm doing something that is annoying you, let me know. Because if you're doing something that annoys me, I'm going to let you know. And let's see how we can work from there. So let's communicate. I'd say I've had a perfect marriage. But I've had a very good marriage for the most part. Because communication is one of the key for the building of any relationship. Start communicating with your sons and with your daughter, because they need it. They need to understand that they were born with a purpose, that they are not mistakes, that they are here to fulfill a mandate that was deposited in their life. And if you don't know how to do that, and nothing is wrong, because parenting did not come with a manual, seek help. Seek help. If you have questions, ask questions. If you don't know, you don't know. There are many things that I don't know, and I have to ask questions. I'm not a professional. I'm a mother. I'm a mother that decided that I'm going to grow my children, teach them, lead them, guide them to becoming the best person they can be. And after I've given them the tool, if they use it, I pray to God that they use it. And if they don't, there's nothing I can do about that. But at least I tried. So mothers, let's start supporting each other. Let's start talking. Let's start teaching our children. Thank you.